Gonna give it a second. What's good, everybody? Lovely Soul Empress here, coming to do a special reading. So for those of you that don't know, there is an agency called CERN, and they deal with metaphysical, dimensional aspects of the universe, okay? And so tomorrow they intend on activating, what's good, Shella? They intend on activating, what's good, Tamila? I know you've been waiting on this one. They intend to activate this portal. And so actually it was Tamila who brought it to my attention with the date. And so I had told her, I think on Thursday, that I was going to do a live about this, but I have been so crazy over the weekend. So here we are. We're going to find out what's good with this CERN. Is it in our benefit? What can we expect? Happy 4th of July to those who celebrate. What's good through Maddie's eyes? Okay, so we're going to take a look at what's going on, and especially in light of all the crazy messages we've been getting in the last couple of months, I feel like it's important that we check. So I'm going to light some incense. We're going to get into it. I also got a new deck. It's a little slippery. Oh, we're going to break it in today, see what's going on with that. All right. So also for my Patreon group, I am going to do something tomorrow night. Okay. We'll do the Q&A. I'll post something about that because it probably won't be till like 7:30. Okay. So, because I have some errands I have to run during the day. So let's get into it. I did take today off from my, because today's the 4th. So I want to get some holiday stuff in there as well. But I didn't post a daily for the members group. They will get an additional day this week, most likely Saturday. So let's get into it. Let me light some sage and we can get started. So normally I would have been doing more videos this last week, but we had a death of a close friend of ours in, it's basically extended family. So that's why I've been so busy this week. That's why you guys haven't seen me as much, okay? But things will fall into place this week. All right. All right, so let's find out what's going on here. Let's ask Starseed. Spirit, what can you show us about this CERN portal, please? And what relevance does it hold for the collective? Can you show me, please? What do we need to know in reference to this CERN portal, this project that has been going on, and they intend to activate this this portal tomorrow, which in actuality, because of time differences, it could be, anytime today into tomorrow. I don't know where CERN's headquarters is. If somebody wants to look that up, then maybe we can get the exact time. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Thank you. You got the love, Hardarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Okay, so I feel like with all these faces that seem to be different essences, dimensions of oneself, there are some boundaries that are meant to be kept and others that are should be pulled away from with the codependency. I feel like what they're saying is that there'll be positive but both negative things that come out of this. Okay, let's look at what fell out of the deck. The first one was the golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. And I feel like this is an activation point for those that have taken on their mission. Like, in other words, if you were already in your spiritual walk and your awakening, this is a further activation of such. Okay, I feel like where we get into problems is those that were not taking on the assignment. Okay, so you got the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love, and it came out crossed. Because those that are in that lower frequency that we've been talking about, the lost ones, if you don't remember that video, go back and see it. I feel like this is talking about those that couldn't hear the frequency, or those that are soulless entities walking around and being used by lower frequencies. Those people, they're not cut off completely yet. It feels like there's something here about trying to hold on. So think of certain, let's say if CERN, okay, because I haven't determined here in this reading, you know, what if it's a higher energy or lower energy, right? But let's just say that there's a polar opposite, right? And with everything that we've been having going on in the 3D, you know, the Roe versus Wade and all these things that are happening, this feels like a pulling. Okay, so it feels like one side wants to go back and the other side wants to go forward. Okay, you've got a messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay, and I feel like this messenger, they're opening something to a frequency that delivers a message, I believe. Okay, weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Okay, I feel like this is going to activate these lower people. Okay, so you can't, this is going to be the set off of the lower energies. But for those that have taken on the assignment, it's like a flourishing or a further opening. You got the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. And that's exactly what I'm saying, because I feel like those that have not taken the mission, that this activation, this portal, this opening is too much. Now, I don't know about y'all, but where I'm at, I'm in Ohio. All week has been in the 80s, but it feels like 100. It's the strength of the sun. It's not the temperature. It's the strength of the beams. So I feel like this is the same thing they're talking about. Basically, it's like those that weren't in the frequency, it's going to cause them issues because the frequency will be too strong. Too strong. Spirit saying too strong. Okay, let's go into the motivation manifesto, because I want to see what it is basically that they're manifesting into our universe or into our reality. Okay. And what does this manifest, Spirit? What does this manifest, this opening of this portal? What does this manifest for the collective? What does it bring into the collective? Can you show me? What does it manifest for the collective? Can you show me? What else, Spirit? I'm hearing interstellar dimensional activity. I don't really know what that means because I'm not, into science like that, but they said interstellar activity. Interstellar dimensional activity. I can't even repeat what the message was that they just said, okay? We should not fear an obsession for building a great and free life. What's good, Cynthia? Okay, so I feel like with this, there are people that want to usher in the age of Aquarius faster. Okay? They want to accelerate the movement forward. Now, I feel like there's both positive and negative people in that group that, have this motive, right? So you also have life's greatest victories are won on the fields of love. Okay, and I feel like their intention, for the most part, has something to do with matter, Spirit saying, with matter, and finding discoveries that have to do with matter. Something to do with another, I'm hearing a whole new world, a new beginning, right? So it feels like it has something to do with travel. Something to do with travel, something to do with, I feel time travel actually. Or the ability to bring back matter. The ability to bring back matter through a portal is the test. To bring back something physical through a portal. We must ask if our desires to feel safe and accepted are in fact enslaving us to popular opinion or to boredom. There are those that feel that there's a risk within the agency. And then there are those that feel that the overall mission is more important than the immediate ramifications. There is a light all around. There is much to be grateful for in this seemingly dark world. And so all we must do is pour our gaze from the shadow and look to the ocean of divine light and grace in which we are blessed to live. So, as we've been talking about the last few weeks about how fast our thoughts are becoming reality, it is very important that every night when you go to bed, you envision what you would like tomorrow to be like, what next week to be like, what next month, what next year. You need to start envisioning these images as if they were so. And this is how you're going to keep a particular frequency as things are going on around you. The thoughts that you have are now activated and becoming, especially for those that have taken on the mission of trying to manifest or trying to open themselves spiritually. I feel like you're going to see these things happen much faster than they did in the past, okay? It's not just that you're becoming more tapped in, but it's also that the frequency is moving at a faster rate, or spirit saying a higher velocity, right? You got reality can be shaped and changed by my direct actions, and so I will act with consistency to forge my ideal life. Again, like I said, keeping the thoughts and envisioning what you want to bring that in is going to assist, right? But also this agency, because these are all dual messages, as above, so below. This agency is trying to shape a future vision. I feel like this is trying to circumvent, Spirit saying circumvent something that they know to be. already, that they've seen already. So they have these people, similar people like me. They have a particular word for them. They are remote viewers. They have remote viewers, and they're trying to subvert something that they were shown already. It's something about the fall. So it's like the fall of society or the fall of something. And this is because of corporate entities, industries that have been crippling humanity under the guise of capitalism. Okay, so this has to do with the soil, the earth, and what we use to power our vehicles. This is something about. So I'm hoping that, what's good, Jennifer LaRoe? I'm hoping that this has nothing to do with that other transmission that we had gotten a few weeks ago. And I told you to go and do that sun meditation, and I did. And I saw like triangles coming down and a new strain. And I'm wondering if that strain, that thing, is what they bring through. Spirit. Or it could be the triangle, the triangles. Is that what comes through the portal, Spirit? What's coming through the portal? What is to be gained by the portal? Anything else from this deck? Inner child. That's twice that the inner child has come up. Allow me to give compassion and love that little one. Let me attend to its deepest soul's needs and feelings. Okay, I'm getting a very weird transmission, and it's reminding me, and I do not know the movie because honestly, I'm going to tell the truth. I've never seen the whole movie. I just seen a piece of it. But I feel like something that they discover has a secondary use, a secondary reaction. Okay, so, and I don't know if I'm using the right words. I'm gonna try to explain, but they're showing me youth, and the inner child came out twice, right? So I feel like what they discover in some way has something to do with the fountain of youth. Or maybe the ability to set the biological clock back. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready. God, pursue me, right? And maybe this is something to do with, I wonder what they're transmitting, because I feel like they're saying that there's going to be the portal, and the portal is going to send out a frequency that is a binary code, a message code. Okay, I feel like this is an invitation or pursuant to communication. Pursuant to communication. I feel like the message will be received because you have receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. And here's the key. We have been sending out messages from, I believe it's Arecibo, Puerto Rico. They have the biggest telescope in the world there. And we have been sending out like a frequency, a binary code, I think since the 80s. But I feel like this receiving with this portal means that we're getting a response, that we're gonna for the first time, receive. Okay, and then you have trust here. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you know exactly how to handle them. Okay, so 2 messages here. The first is they did a test run already. They did like a projective test, like like a mock test, right? But they're giving us this date because they want to gain our trust before. I also feel like whatever message is coming, it may be one that is trusted, that they're able to decode quite easily. Something that is meant to build trust, okay? And then you got sanctity. And it says, through offering, even the most mundane problem can become a sacrament. If you look, right, it feels like this entity here has an animal but human face at the same time, right? And it has like a crown with an aura, right? But if you look at the outfit, doesn't that look like a spacesuit? This is something to do with, I feel like they're trying to find out more about the universe, but they're actually opening, and maybe they know that. Maybe this is a channel of communication. Divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. Those that have been waiting, you know, we already started the age of Aquarius, but those that have been waiting, those that believe in that will be embracing it with open arms. Others will be filled with anxiety. What's good, Queen Bay, Angel Goddess? Okay, so where is it, Spirit? Okay, thank you. I'm gonna take this Mystic Martian, and then we're gonna get into the tarot. I want to see what comes out from this deck. I feel like there is a reason why EM, I feel like EM has been racing against these people. For those of you that know what I'm talking about. Venetians, yep. Thank you, Jennifer. The Venusians are here. Let's get everything out of the deck first before we get into that. Makes it easier. Shadow self, denial, projecting shame. I feel like this is the part of the the as below. So with the positive things, it brings something that opens, they're saying vanity or vanity. Okay. So when I was saying something about the fountain of youth or something to do with that, it feels like something that they discover with this brings about a part of humanity or that feeds vanity. Now, how that is, I'm not sure. But if it were something that would give people new capabilities, then just like how we use social media to stay in contact, but also have noticed that teen girls are judging themselves in a very negative light. Okay, so I feel like although there is some type of scientific advancement, it does something to the mind of those that are asleep or in lower frequency, where it becomes a thirst for something. Okay, and yes, I know that he wants that other orange person back in office. Okay, so you have the Venusians here: romance, soulmates, empathy. Came out crossed. I feel like there's something here about who contacts or who responds. Who responds is a double, it's a double-sided thing. So they will have something to give us or have something to communicate, or what they communicate forges trust. But it may not all be positive, okay? It may not be all positive, because I feel like they have something that they want or that they gain, or that because there's something about the trust. So there is an ulterior motive. Now the spirit is reminding me the word codependency, right? So it's as if they're dependent on something, like we both need something. I feel like a formula is given, a formula. You have blue avians, philosophy, releasing karma, mysticism, and it comes out in reverse. I'm going to read that because I want to know what that means. Seven. Okay, card meaning: inner work, philosophy, esoteric knowledge, releasing karma, mysticism, ascension, divine masculine, self-discovery, scholar, intellect, study, education, diplomatic, and science. And then in the reverse, which it is here, it's esoteric, outer focused, ignorant, messiah complex, information overload, karma, non-qualified, mainstream. So we may be getting a response from something that is more sophisticated than us. But I feel like there's something about it feels like they're educated beyond us, but not enlightened. Okay? Not enlightened. I feel like this, it feels like something with this messiah complex, like expecting a particular type of response. expecting a particular type of response. You also have a Garthians, manifesting dimensional perception, attunement, and it came out in reverse. And that is the first card. I'm just going to look at their reverse meanings. That's inner earth, okay? Illness, poor health. Oh, I remember I said to you when I had gotten the download, I wonder if that, because it looked like a hook, but it had like little dots on the head of it, right? And I was saying it looked like some type of new strain, right? And it says illness, poor health. So, and I was just saying to you, it feels like they bring something back through it, physical, right? Focusing too much on surface symptoms and not enough on core reasons. Surface understanding, weak ethereal light body, dancing around issues, poor mental and intellectual nutrition, bad advice, disconnected from emotional body, astral, right? So first off, a weak ethereal light body, right? And this frequency that they're going to be opening may be too much for certain people. I feel like this dancing around issue is that all that is discovered will not be shared. Okay? I also feel like in whatever is given to us to forge trust, there is something here with this bad advice that I told you, it's like a double thing, right? All right, let's get into some tarot. I'm going to try to work with this new deck. It's very, it is very slippery. So I'm going to do the best I can. When astronauts went into space, viruses they carried with them served, survived up and back. You see? What's good, MJ? Thank you so much, hon. So let's take a look at what they mean by this. Spirit, what is with this CERN? With this CERN, can you show me? Ooh, they're very slippery. What else, Spirit? What else, Spirit? Okay. Let's see. All right. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. What's good, Frequency Connects? Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so this is definitely bringing further opening this age of Aquarius, okay? If you also look, this kind of in itself looks like a portal, okay? Skies are opening. You see the Sphinx here, right? It's like a Pegasus. These are like the 4 fixed signs. Okay, so I feel like it's not an accident that they picked that date. What would that numerology be? It's a 7 and a 5 is 12. 2, 2, 2, 2. 19 is 10 is 1. So they're doing it on one day. Okay, so under the first card you got out was the Queen of Swords cross. There's a feminine. There is a feminine. She has a bob, like a light light brown, blonde bob. Spirit, what is this Queen of Swords? Three of Wands. Why is it crossed? Okay, so it's crossed because she wanted it for something to do with the future. She's a no-nonsense person, but she's secretive, okay? She's secretive. She has tunnel vision. It's only one thing that she's after, okay? It has something to do with the future, okay? And then here is the World, right? So she's envisioning something futuristic, okay? But the Seven of Swords, she feels like this has taken a turn. And there's something that is stressing her out about this. The rush. So I feel like there was something that she wanted to further examine. Okay? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Pentacles. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? So there is someone there. This person is a gifted person. This person is like very scientific. They feel like this is not ready. It's not ready. Right? But there's a Queen of Wands, not this queen. I feel like these are investors, supporter of ambition and success, who want something now. They want to see the fruits of their investments now, okay? And then you have the Page of Wands here, which is development of news and enthusiasm. And I feel like in their rush, it's like missing something. They're looking at the macro, but I feel like they needed more time on the micro. Okay, I feel like there's giddiness in the organization itself with the Ten of Cups and the Wheel. They're just thinking positive. And the financial gains with this King of Pentacles that can be achieved. But what's underneath that is the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles causes a point of which something else is needed to complete the 10. And then under that 7 is the 8 of Cups. There are people who are, and we already know this to be true, who want to see interstellar living. I feel like they want to put something, some type of organism or something, and bring it back, or bring something physical from the other side to test this portal and its sustainability. Okay? Where is that exactly, Enzo? Can you tell me? Okay, so I feel like this is it's like there's people there who only see the positive. There's this one person who feels like something about the goal has been hijacked, okay? And then there's these people who want it to happen now, okay? Because they feel like they're going to make money. Okay, I knew it was in a different time zone. Can you tell me how many hours is the time difference? Okay, so you got the moon. What's with the moon? What's with the moon? And I don't know what time they're doing this at, but I feel like it happens for us maybe sometime What's good, Copenhagen? I feel like maybe sometime in the overnight hours, okay? So you have the moon here, coming out cross. So it's not completely secret, but it is. There's something that is not known. It's a secondary thing. I told you there's two things, right? So there's something obvious and there's something not so obvious, right? And then you got the Four of Cups and people not paying attention, people not being interested or not following or keeping up, right? With the Fool and this new venture, right? Then you have the supporter of generosity and security. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like this is being heavily funded by a particular queen, and I'll leave that there if you think. Okay, you got the Two of Pentacles coming out crossed. Or I should say somebody close to her is funding that, because I have my own opinions about that, her too. I wonder if she's even still here. Two of Pentacles coming out crossed, okay? So I feel like in somebody's haste here, okay, in somebody's haste, there are unforeseen obstacles. Yes. Exactly. Thank you so much, Jennifer. This Two of Pentacles coming out crossed here. These are like side things that they didn't envision because somebody was rushing, right, to make investors happy. And Five of Swords clarifies that. And now there's no turning back because it's a win or lose situation. It was unintended. And the Eight of Swords. And what the fuck do we do now? Look, and the Page of Cups came out here too. I'm sorry, so sorry. Development of affection and creative energy. I feel like for a lot of people who've been waiting for something like this, it's gonna be, I'm hearing, I wanna get high, so high. I wanna be free to know the things I do all right. I don't know the words, okay? I wanna be free. Right? So it feels like in someone's ignorance, they didn't take in all of, I feel like the overall goal was not negative. I feel like there's actual positivity that comes out of it, but at the same time, there's something else. Now they're saying 2026. So whatever occurs from tomorrow has something to do with that. With the age of Aquarius, right? So Pluto is going to go into Aquarius sometime next year, I believe. And it's going to stay there for a minute. And I feel like something occurs in 2026. Something that is a direct correlation to this. Okay, so you got the Page of Cups here again with the I'm sorry's, right? This is also, they're giving me pilgrims, right? So the pilgrims gave the natives things that made them ill. Four of Swords, restful solitude. It is something about, sorry, I need to take this off my screen. Something about us being too relaxed. Restful solitude way, and the Seven of Wands, and needing some healthy boundaries. I feel like there are people who will be in awe. Two of Swords, but there's something that they're not seeing. Spirit, why? Six of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. Can you guys see me? You guys got me? Okay, you still see me. Okay, all right. So there's something that the collective doesn't see, right? Because they want me to shut up, right? And then the Six of Swords, and we take it all as going to calmer waters, right? And then there's the Queen of Swords that came out crossed over here. Here she's back, because remember, she had a secondary thing. She's focused on just one thing, about getting us out there, and the devil and the toxicity, right? Somebody's eagerness gets the best of them. Eight of Wands, there's already communication, or they're gonna be, but I feel like this opens communications. And then it's the King of Wands. This is a masculine. This is a leader. This is a handsome young leader. Who speaks next year. Announcing something that they found, or somehow taking credit for something. And the Empress, and the birth of something new. With the King of Pentacles, and these investors, and these people who want to profit. And then there's the Star, right? And then you have the Nine of Pentacles here. And then you have this Nine of Pentacles, right? Independence. And it feels like that's what we're trying to attain, a new level of independence, right? And further cultivation of some kind of knowledge. And then you have the Two of Cups, and this connection that is created, but the Star came out crossed. So it is, so I'm getting two things. It is with the solar system, but that Agartha card came out too. So as above, so below. So they don't only open up, they also open up here. I also feel like there's something about this relationship that's not known, or that is not as it appears. At the bottom of the deck is the Moon. So whomever responds will have their own criteria for what they would feel would be a successful connection. And that's what we need to be paying attention to. You have the Star here. Okay? Spirit, why is the Star here? One more. So you have the star here, and something is being poured into the 3D from the 5D, right? Four and seven, it's 8. There's 8 stars on here. You're gonna hear something more about this around the Lion's Gate. Okay? And then you have the 5 of Pentacles, right? Something about this struggle avenue, something about this causes an unexpected secondary consequence. And the Emperor. But somebody wasn't worried about that because they were trying to make money. They were trying to get control. Right? An indecision way. And then the 2 of Swords. And what the fuck do we do now? Right? Queen of Cups, the divine feminine. Eight of Wands. You know, the Venusians came out sideways. That's a more feminine energy. And the 8 of Wands with the 5 of Wands. So there'll be communication, but there's also conflict, right? So it's communication and conflict, and then you have the Empress. And I'm taking this Empress to be the feminines here. The feminines here. And then we had that codependency, right? So we need something, or we're trying to further technology to achieve something. They need something tangible from us. And that's the caution. That's the caution. They need something tangible from us. Spirit, what else can you show me? What else can you show me, Spirit? What is it that they need from us? Anything else from this deck? Okay. So you have house, coffin, poverty, and unexpected income. What was that? Family room was at the bottom of the deck. Spirit, why is this house here? I feel like, let's say Earth is the house. We're the house, right? We have the possession of the house. Do you see the light? Something happening in the sky, right? Surrender. I can release my need to control. You know, and these split offs, you see these little split offs, they kind of look like what I was saying I saw with some type of organism, a new strain, right? And I feel like I can release my need to control. I feel like these people, or whatever that this is through the portal, have been looking for a host, like Airbnb. You know what I'm saying? They need a host. Okay, coffin. Spirit, why is the coffin here? I'm trying to talk in code, people. So these are the nomads of space. Nomads of space. Okay, coffin and freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Let me get one more. Regret. Yep, I had a fucking feeling. Okay, so I feel like there's something here about a mission, about trying to do something, about trying to create new freedoms or new things, but it's attached to regret because there's a secondary thing. Some people, they can't hold that new frequency, either mentally, physically, in some way they can't hold the frequency. So there's unintended consequences is what Spirit's saying. Okay, for freedom there was regret. This also could be read as the death of freedom, but we're not going to take it that in that way. I feel like this is more in their eagerness to achieve something. There's a secondary consequence. All right, let's look at poverty. Spirit, why? Comes out with abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality, right? And I feel like this could have something to do with the meta. But this also can be like some type of technologies that aid us. If you look, it's not just the child that looks desolate, it's the world, right? So this helps with certain things to help us get away from certain industries that have actually been deteriorating Gaia. Okay, and here we are trying to create some type of interstellar relationship, okay, for growth. But under that is failure, right? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, right? And then you have unexpected income, right? Spirit, why is this unexpected income? Okay, so you got unexpected income with acceptance, right? Ever dance with the devil in a pale moonlight? I feel like somebody receives something and they take it willingly. But then afterwards, later, by 2026, the ramifications are more clear. And somebody doesn't want to accept the blame for that. Okay, so they use discipline. They use discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So they're trying to keep their hands clean. Why is this family room at the bottom of the deck, Spirit? Why? Part of this will also have something to do with a forward way of thinking. Family room, courage, right? I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence, right? So something happens. I feel collectively like we, those that are in the proper frequency, feel, I wouldn't say empowered, but they feel like they can take the challenge, right? Purpose, that it has something to do with all of mankind and that we will preserve something, right? Self-esteem is also here. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. I feel like then somehow this makes communities look different. I feel like there's a change in the system or in the mindset, and there's a look at the greed. There's a look at the greed. Okay? Trust is at the bottom of the deck with worry, right? There's something here about the money increase versus losses of other things. I feel like it has something to do with some type of mental health. Okay, Spirit, can you show me? And right after this, after I pull these last cards, I'm going to give away a free question for Wednesday's What's Good Wednesday. Okay, so make sure you stay. True love, unrequited love, and healing family issues. So let's check those out. True love, Spirit. True love, getting to know you, and proposal, right? Here is a situation of being too eager to make partnerships or believe things or be too trusting, right? And then you have unrequited love. So that changed quickly from true love to unrequited love, right? Because of unintended consequences, right? Spirit, show me. Should I stay? Right? There's also something here about certain people who may have certain pockets of control right now, feeling like they're losing control and don't want this. So you have people on both sides of the aisle. I feel like there are going to be people here who are very disenchanted with the way things have been going, and they're going to jump into a situation without knowing all the factors. Getting to know each other comes back out. What the fuck? Spirit, I'm hearing, who's sorry now? Right? I feel like this is 2026. This is a venture, a partnership, a venture, something that we do different, something we take on. I feel like it's quite possible that at that point, that's the point where we start actually having people. It sounds very quick, right? But I feel like actually having people, not just astronauts and such, but actually having like the beginnings of communities. I feel like these are not on planets, they're on devices. Healing family issues. I feel like they're in areas that are close to planets so that they can, there's something about Gaia. Okay, so you got healing family issues and on a pedestal, right? Does this hurt the relationship, right? We need to be careful not to be idolizing anything we don't understand. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents and then retreat. So it feels like there's an acknowledgement. I feel like there's an open discussion like, hey, you guys have been upgraded before. It's like an accepted fact, or it will be, right? And then this on a pedestal, right? And then people accepting that and then venerating the wrong energy, right? And then retreat. Something about going home. And then wedding bells. So there's a beginning of an alliance. Now, what is born from this alliance is something positive and something negative, but there is an alliance that will be born tomorrow. It may be some time before we get more information. I feel like we will see changes, but I feel like there's something about young male leader in 2023 making an announcement. It takes them 3 years. They're saying, build it, they shall come. It takes them 3 years to put it in motion. In that time, there's something that occurs, a secondary effect that may not be in the best interest of those, and we have so many, right, that are in lower frequency. I also feel like this is something about an upgrade. There's another upgrade coming. This one is not from spirit. I mean, it is from spirit because everything is spirit, right? But this is coming from intervention. Okay, I'm gonna get a postcard. We're gonna get up out of here. I want to enjoy a little bit of the 4th of July. I will be on tomorrow. Patreoners, do check. You know, keep an eye out for what time I'm gonna do that. Okay. Do keep an eye out on that. All right. Let's get a postcard, and then we'll do the free Q&A question that I'm gonna give away. All right. Thank you, Spirit. And it says, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. This will set into motion a kind of change that will be supportive of you and loving and all kinds of prosperous. This is not the time to compromise or hide your truth from others. Whatever it is you want, go for it and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You will be so happy you did. This is the time where you will tap into power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love always. I just got an additional thing. So, you know, whatever your personal beliefs are, but there's going to be something that has to do with creation. And how many here believe one thing, and then they're going to realize that there's involvement from other places. And I feel like this has to do with people starting to accept that religion is not what they think it is. And there's going to be some scientific proof. I also feel like this is going to cause some mayhem because, as we know, there are some very fervent believers, and they're not going to take kindly to what is discovered. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. They're not going to take kindly to what is discovered. All right, so let's get a letter. This will be for What's Good Wednesdays Q&A. Let's get a letter. Okay, I have the letter and go. A through Z. Tamila, it's you, hon. Letter B. You got it, Tamila. Let her be. What's good, Justin? Let her be. Okay, guys, so listen. Tomorrow I'm going to come on. I don't know what time because I have several errands to run during the day, but I will come on and do something, and I will give away another question. Okay, so make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, because I feel like a lot of times on Mondays and Tuesdays, I'm going to be giving out a free question for the What's Good Wednesday. So you need to have your notifications on so that you can, enter to win. Okay. So, that's what I have for you guys. I just want to say thank you for you guys spending a little time with me. I know it's a holiday. Please go enjoy your day. All right. So, I just want to wish you love and light and blessings on blessings. Namaste. Bye.